Hello and welcome to the 100th episode of Rose Play, Season 5, Episode 15. As always, I'm your host, Orion Moonrose, and of course my lovely co-host,
Hi!
Cheyenne Blue Rose. So, we've made it 100 episodes, people, and to show our appreciation, instead of a celebrate, we decided to do a 100th episode special Q&A. Questions that you've given us, and we're going to answer them for you.
This should be fun.
And we're also going to shout it out to the people who did. So if you're one of the people who made it on the list, we'll shout out you, your website, your YouTube channel, whatnot. So, let's go ahead and get started. Let me just go ahead and pick up back. You know what? It's the 100th episode. Let's have fun. You go ahead and choose something.
Yay!
Alright, so have at it.
I want to go on the Ferris wheel.
Well, we probably own the place, so what the heck. Alright, so, our first question comes from Part-Time Gamer. He's not quite a YouTuber, but he is a blogger. He has his own blogging website called parttimegamer.com. I've been there, I've read a few. Pretty good, I enjoy his opinions. He does stuff about gaming, movies, comics, his own personal blog. The cars are noisy behind us. Remind me to get a zoning permit to move this place somewhere else.
I need to get cotton candy later.
But one of his things that I read that I really enjoyed besides learning about him was his blog about the Joker finally being revealed as a name. But you can go to his site and check it out for yourself. I'll put a link in the bottom. His question is, what game are you most excited to play and experience with your children? That already creeps me out. If you have any, which of course we do, when they are of age. For example, mine will be Banjo-Kazooie. Well, that is an excellent question. And when I first got the question from you, it took a lot of thought.
Watch this game.
But, you know, we have past gen, we have current gen. I don't really know what to choose because my son can't play the NES and Super NES like I do. And she doesn't like the car driving either, apparently. But after thinking about it, you know, current gen, they're bringing out a lot of old classics. The game that I think that I would love to experience with my kid when he comes of age is the Mega Man series, the Legacy Edition, 1 through 6. Yes, I know. Why?
So boring. Why?
Because
The only thing that was good about that game was the gameplay advancement.
the Mega Man Battle Network. That was good. And I
that's
wouldn't mind
1 out
playing
of
that either.
6.
7, actually, for the Battle Network. Maybe 8, I lost track.
It all seemed to repeat. Spike. Oh, you hit a spike. You die. You
Yeah.
research. Oh, you hit a missing
No,
block.
the reason why is simple. It builds patience, it builds character. It builds character, plus him and me could take turns at it. I mean, I played Mega Man when I was a kid.
Spike.
Or the blocks, they like to disappear, and then you wanted to cram them up with Dr. Wily's meat.
I want to cram the controller up his.
But, anyway, it builds patience, character, and I would love to take turns with my son trying to beat the boss, especially when we keep losing. Be like, Dad, you failed! You suck! So,
You suck. What are you talking about?
ouch! So, now that my question and why is out of the way, and again, very good question, and I do like the Banjo-Kazooie, that'd be a great game as well. That was a fun game. What is the game that when Jaden becomes of age, you would most like to play?
Want me to go that deep? You really want to know, Matthew? Oh,
Let's keep going.
can you really guess what my game is? Can you really not figure it out? Mortal Kombat!
You're joking, right?
Absolutely not. I'm cuckoo. What do you expect?
And when exactly do you plan for our kid to play this?
Well, if you're being nuts and going to blood and play it at 6, you're wrong. I'm playing for 10, and I am not playing with blood. I am playing on the old version. You have to play the classic before you can get to
Okay, that's a little better because Mortal Kombat 10, oh my god.
that's only for someone who can stomach blood. Which is awesome!
When he turns 18, fine. We can play the crap out of that all together as a family. I'm a little iffy on Mortal Kombat
destroy you.
in general for that young of age, but what is the reason behind this?
first game I ever played, so I want my son to play the first game I ever played.
Okay, well, I guess that
Although I
does...
played it younger than him.
You know, I guess that does make it excited to have your kid play the first game you played.
What was the first game you played?
That we'll get into, because that is actually somebody else's question. Somewhat. So, I guess with that out of the way...
Let's go crash these cars and get the hell out of here.
Yeah, we'll burn the cars, then ride the Ferris wheel.
Oh, no, let me finish the cotton candy.
Yeah, we need cotton candy. So, let's go ahead and move into numero dos.
Makes no sense.
Whatever makes sense.
That is a very good point. You will game. You will game. You will game.
I told you to choose a background. I didn't tell you to change the background after one question.
Oh, come on. You know it's fun.
Well, at least it changes colors. As long as it's not the Umbrella Corporation behind us, we're fine.
What is it?
I will put a bullet in between your head. I've been playing enough Walking Dead. I will not let you turn into a zombie. Anyway, question 2, which is brought to us by Big Mick Gaming. He does have a YouTube channel. It's called Derp Cage. He actually hosts it with 2 other people, Liam and Neo. They play a multitude of games too, like I do. Pokemon Nuzlocke, which I really do enjoy that one. She loves her background change. Borderlands and Outlast. So be sure to check out their channel. They're great together. They have good chemistry. And they're really funny. So, his question is, what game got you really into gaming, and do you still love that game today?
Well, if I had to pick one, it's still Mortal Kombat, but my most recent game is Wolves Amongst Us from... Oh, crud, I can't remember the people. Telltale. I love it because A, you get to beat up fairy tale creatures. B, you get violence like I like. That's probably still number 1. You get stories. And no offense, but they actually make them really like Brooklyn style group. Which is pretty cool.
So that really got you into gaming more.
I even went into something I never would do. And I don't like zombies, and I like Walking Dead now.
Yeah, the Telltale Company, it's very good. I will agree with that. So, and of course, obviously, you'd still love that game today since it was about a few years ago. All right, so my personal favorite. Now, this is where I'd say what got me into gaming. The game Super Mario Brothers. That's the logical answer. NES game that came with it.
Mario.
Woohoo! It's me, an Italian plumber. But that's not actually the game that got me into gaming.
Oh, you got it through the castle? Go on, castle. Try the next one.
No, you try the next castle, Toad. But, no, I mean, it was a great game. I enjoyed it, but what really got me into gaming was Final Fantasy. The original, the NES version. Now, granted, it's really outdated now, and they've had like 200 remakes of it. But that was the game that really got me into gaming, because long periods of time, story, action, leveling, and then Square Enix in general. At the time, Squaresoft.
I will agree with this. Square Enix hasn't made a game I don't really not like.
This is true.
Which one is the one that really makes all those horrible ones?
There's a few. We'll get into that to another show, like a rant. But yeah, I mean, Final Fantasy got me into gaming, and I do still go back to it. Not the very original, but I do go back to one of the remakes. I don't
know who the guy
Android
is that plays in the one Final Fantasy, but the one that plays ball and has blonde hair.
Oh, I'll have to look into that. But not just that, but then Chrono Trigger and even the Super Mario RPG that they did, just anything Square did, I really enjoyed. Yeah, but yeah, it was Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy is a game near and dear to my heart, and when I put it in the top 5 list, Mario still does win as the top game because it is what saved the video game industry, but Final Fantasy had to make second for me because it is near and dear to my heart. So, now we are going to move on to number 3, Hopefully the background doesn't change.
Of course not. Why would I change it again?
This doesn't give me high hopes, people. Anyway, on to 3.
Here we go. Go Deadpool! Go Deadpool! Go Deadpool! Go Deadpool!
Why? Why did you change the background again? And
why did you believe me?
Yeah, why did I believe you? I should have known better. Alright, so now that I look like a Japanese Ultimate Warrior, and I don't know what you look like over there.
Like a polka dotted thing?
Yeah, something like that. We'll move on to the 3rd question, which was given to us by, I hope I'm saying this right, Taffman. He is also a YouTuber. He's from Wales. He does mostly horror from what I've noticed. I actually love how he reacts to the stuff, and his accent for you ladies, not too bad.
I've watched one of his shows. He is not that bad.
Yeah.
I don't normally care for horror games. Because they're so realistic.
But if you really like horror, and you like somebody who can kind of get scared easily, but also
I know
stays
that's
cool.
an oxymoron when I love Mortal Kombat, and that's more bloodier than you could go for.
But it's not quite horror.
Horror really gets you scared.
Taffman's YouTube channel is Taffman, so go ahead and feel fine to check him out. And yes, I do look like a Japanese Ultimate Warrior. Well, at least you stayed themed with Deadpool, I guess.
Deadpool, Deadpool.
But anyway.
Or in better words, Ryan Reynolds, Ryan Reynolds, Ryan Reynolds.
I had to bring that back. The question he asks is, since you're a gaming YouTuber and obviously enjoy playing video games, what has been your favorite game of all time? Ever. And what's your shoe size? Well, that's a weird follow-up question, but we'll answer that first, I guess. My shoe size is about a 12.5.
I'm a 9 or 9.5.
All right, now that weird one's out of the way, but thanks for that one.
Awkward.
Just
more awkward than our background.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I can't even get into your screen.
Yeah, that's what you get for keep changing the screen on my butt. Ever. Oh, God. You know, this is a really hard question. When people ask me, I usually come up with 3 choices.
Can I pick one of them that I like that you've played? I have to go with the original, and that's Murdered.
Murdered Soul Suspect?
Yes.
Right.
I love how you're really just beginning and how you're actually showing your true self in it.
Well, that's good, and it is a good game. So if that's your favorite game ever...
Well, considering we played it together before you played it on
that's
here,
true.
I like it.
All right, I like that answer, but like I was going to say, I usually give people 3 answers for retro and 3 for current. But I mean, I don't want to disappoint and cop out on the
Don't make your fans disappointed.
So it's a really hard choice. I am gonna go retro. I don't know whether it wants to be Chrono Trigger or Super Mario RPG, but since Mario is constant and he saved the video game industry, and it was such a good game.
Before you get to that answer.
I'll probably be dead before an old man. I'm going to go with Super Mario RPG Legend of the 7 Stars. My favorite game ever. It was a big mixture of the company that I loved, Squaresoft, the game that I first played, which was a Mario. Just the combination of everything worked so well together.
You? I've never heard of this game.
We're going to have her play it on Rose Play one of these days. Way to go! You just committed to a season.
I committed to a lot of seasons. I'm getting paid for this.
This is true. Well, so am I. Somewhat. So that is my favorite game ever. So elaborated on Murder. We got about a minute-ish left on this question. Is there anything else you'd like to elaborate with why Murdered is your all-time favorite game?
Well, first, it's mystery, which you know I can't go away from.
Sherlock Holmes, you do like mystery type
Sherlock
stuff.
Holmes, Scooby-Doo, period. Go retro for me, dude. I can't get enough of mystery. And there's supernatural. If you don't like supernatural, don't talk to me, people. I love it. And if you have one bad thing to say about it,
and of
will
course,
even tell you not to
like
say
you
it to
said, it was the first game we ever did play together, so being our first game.
No, technically all three of us played it together because I played it while I was pregnant.
That's true, too. The little man did play. So, we're going to move on to question 4 and get me out of this Ultimate Warrior thing. I'm going to allow you to change it.
Yay!
Really? Really, of all the things you choose, you put us outside in the cold.
Let it go. Let it go.
You know what? That's it. I'm taking back over. I have control over the screens. We're going back to the beginning of what we started with in the next question.
You just don't know how to have fun anymore.
I never have fun. Except with my viewers and subscribers and you. But not like this. I told you one simple background. You changed it 3 times.
You weren't specific what to change it to this time.
Well, I did tell you to change it.
Snowflake.
So, anyway, now that I have control over the show's backgrounds again, this question was given to us by a good friend, Shylin Cox. Her question was, what fascinates you about games the most? The stories? Gameplay? Maybe something else?
Mine is stories, because I like how you can get a nice good twist in every turn with everything. Or as my favorite person that does books, or else I would put it, there's a beginning, there's a middle, and there's a twist.
That was from the new Goosebumps movie, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Kind of.
Couldn't say it better
I still need to see that at some point.
This man has not seen it, and it is awesome!
Alright, so, this is a very good question, because it also is a reason why I got into video games.
And here comes the longest answer of my lifetime, people.
Yeah, she wanted a long answer, though, so she's gonna get it.
Okay, let me get my pillow, my blankie, and a hot chocolate.
So, what does fascinate me about games the most? I've got to agree with her. The story is the main part. Again, that's why I got into gaming really a lot, was the gameplay, story.
If you can't understand the story, there's no point in the game.
Well, or if there is no story.
I can't stand a game without a story.
Exactly. And Squaresoft, when they did Final Fantasy, I was blown away.
You got into it, you weren't getting out of it. You were sucked in. It was like...
And then I wanted to play games with stories continuously. Do I like gameplay? Yes. Do I like the music, the graphics?
But it has no point to it if there's no story.
Exactly.
So when you're looking at a game, you need to go find the story part first before you go looking at everything else.
And this is also one of the major reasons why I do enjoy playing these games for you guys here on Rose Play. And get to converse with you about it and joke around. It's story. I mean, it's beautiful. It's like a movie, just interactive.
I'm still falling in the inside.
And I get to express myself with you guys, my fans, my viewers, my subscribers. And she gets to come along for the ride.
Pretty soon I'm going to be on this ride for too long, and I'm fully going to go cuckoo.
We all go a little crazy.
I'm so serious.
Alright, well, we'll cut this one just a little short for the 5th question and the close-up, so that we have enough time for all of this. But yes, Shylin, thank you for the question. That is the answer.
Thanks, girl.
And let's move on to the finale, the final question, the final countdown. Worst news, best for her. Back to where we started.
Cotton candy!
Did you steal that from here, or did you somehow steal it from the Frozen Wastelands?
I saw it from here.
Interesting. I didn't think we had enough time between segments. So,
I make time.
The final question is from...
Oh, did I do something?
From She and Blue Rose.
I had to get the last word in.
Who is from Rose Play, and you can watch her here with me on a few of the episodes. I put her in the link, but you just kind of come back here.
I love myself right now.
So, her question was, what would you do if your son decided he hates video games?
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, I'd be alright with it, honestly. I mean, in some ways, I don't want him to get into video games.
My question has already backfired. I was hoping for a temper tantrum. Dang it!
You know, I wouldn't mind if he got into video games. It would keep him off drugs, streets, possibly, whatnot, make friendships, and he'd have interesting interactive stories. But in some ways, my gaming can be an obsession.
I should know people. I live with this one.
And
this one is an alcoholic for this stuff.
Just a tad.
Just a tad? I knew.
But I wouldn't hate him for it.
I thought you were going to burn these cars.
I did. Apparently,
they regenerate?
Yeah, they regenerated. And I'm going to blame that on you switching backgrounds 4 separate times.
You told me to change it. You didn't tell me how many times.
But, yeah, if he ends up hating video games, I won't hate him for it. If he still likes to watch me at least, hey, cool. Plus, secretly, then I wouldn't have to worry about sharing either.
Wow.
That's kind of ridiculous, I know. But,
wow. Wow. Really? You don't want to share. That's the main reason.
Just a little.
Just a little? Wow.
But
wow.
If he did become a gamer, I would, and I would enjoy playing games with
yeah,
him.
but you'd be finicky as
like part-time game. No, because we'd be playing on his account. So I'd be taking turns if he wanted or just wanted me to watch. I wouldn't have a problem.
Play on his own account while you're asleep, which is hardly happening.
Well, I might be an old man, but I'm one that doesn't try to get much sleep. So, that pretty much answers all the questions for this round of our 100th episode in celebration. I would like to say thank you. Thank you for 100 episodes. Thank you for choosing to watch, subscribed when you did. It's been a real pleasure, these 100 episodes, getting to know you guys, talking to me. I hope it was a pleasure me playing the games for you, and I'm hoping for another great 100 episodes.
She's candy?
Sure, why not a little? But, and hopefully within this next 100 episodes, we'll have a season or two where she actually teams up with me in a game.
Watch me beat his butt senseless.
I said team up, not a fighting game.
I never said I'd play fair.
Yeah, you never do.
Oh, and don't forget to try some of the cotton candy here. It's so delicious.
Remember, tickets go on sale Monday for $227 billion.
You'll never get that much money, so this place is going to be closed by Monday.
No, that's to get rid of the car. So, till next time, come join for episode 101, where we'll be continuing the Let's Play of The Walking Dead.
Awesome!
So, until next time, remember, keep gaming, never give up,
but don't let your man go crazy without you.
And achievement unlocked.